Good evening and welcome to this edition of HPU All Access on Wednesday, February 5th, 2020. I'm Thomas Hart.
And I'm Anna Harris.
Find out what you can expect at next month's primary.
And a High Point man will face no charges after shooting a painter trying to get into the wrong apartment. But first we head over to meteorologist David Klein-Schuster for a snapshot of our local weather. How's the weather looking, David?
Good evening, High Point University. Again, I am David Klein-Schuster, and thankfully it looks like the weather we are having, we are out of the cold front that we have been struggling with for the past couple weeks, but we're looking to stay within the 50s and 60s all week, and now heading to the regional scale. We can see that also as well, all of Western Carolina has been blessed with beautiful temperatures that don't even reach in the 40s. Now moving into the national scale, we can see that the cold front has completely passed by the eastern shore as we enjoy these beautiful temperatures, and now the rest of the United States is struggling with a little colder temperatures. So while they're enjoying that, I'm gonna start tanning a little bit earlier this year. Back to you.
Tell you what, it's been nice not being freezing, but the rain I'm not a fan.
I know, I'm really not a fan of the humidity and going outside with all this weather.
All right, we are now a month away from the North Carolina primaries, and as we inch closer, the state is still testing new options at the polls. Guilford County is one of those counties that will be implementing new voting machines. And one of the key features of this new machine is that it can tell if a ballot is filled out incorrectly rather than it being thrown out completely. Now, many are worried that this will slow down the voting process, but Deputy Director of Guilford County Board of Elections, Chris Duffy, said that, quote, if anything, it may shorten the lines just slightly. Early voting opens February 13th, and primary voting takes place on March 3rd.
Molly Corbett and Thomas Martins of Davidson County will get a new trial after being sentenced to 20 to 25 years in prison on the second-degree murder charges of Jason Corbett, Molly's husband and Thomas's son-in-law. Although the two were found guilty of murder in 2017, District Attorney Gary Frank stated that the majority opinion will give a new trial. Following that, he will ask the Attorney General's office to bring the case to the Supreme Court. According to jury foreman Tom Amland, the decision did not come easy. The group voted 12-0 votes for Martins and 10-2 votes for Corbett. Although this case was a huge debate amongst the jurors and the families, it is up to the courts to decide what will happen next. Now it is time to head over to All Access Sports with Wendell Epps.
What's going on in the sports world, Wendell?
Thanks, guys, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Wendell Epps. January is officially over, and February is now here, which means the cold game days are soon to be gone, and the warmer game days are coming soon. Our men's basketball team was able to win a huge game on the road last Thursday night against Campbell. Freshman John Michael Wright did his thing as he scored a miraculous total of 30 points to lead the Panthers to a 62-57 victory over the Fighting Camels. However, JMW wasn't the only Panthers point guard to have a 30-plus performance within the past 6 days. That's right. This past Saturday, our women's basketball team played here at the Millis Center against Winthrop, and Cameron Brown had a historic day, scoring a career-high 44 points in a 94-61 win over the Eagles. Oh, and did I mention that she hit a total of 10 three-pointers? Yes, 10. I was announcing the game on the radio Saturday, and I can't even tell you how many times I said she was on fire. Shout out to you, Cameron Brown. You played a great game on Saturday. Brown and her Panthers also played here last night against the Hampton Lady Pirates, where they were able to win the game 74-59. Skylar Curran led the way with 21 points. Our women's team will be on the road this Saturday to take on USC Upstate at 2 o'clock, and they'll be back here at the Millis Center next Tuesday at 7 to take on Campbell. As for our men's team, they'll be here at High Point for the next couple days as they begin a 2-game homestand tomorrow night when they take on Hampton at 7. They will then play here for some Saturday night lights when they take on the Radford Highlanders here at the Millis Center before they head back on the road next Monday to take on Gardner-Webb. Be sure to come out and support our squad as their days of playing at the Millis Center are slowly but surely winding down before they make the big move to the Cubain Arena next season. As for our lacrosse teams, well, our men's team made the trip up to the Old Line State, a.k.a. Maryland, to take on the Terrapins Saturday afternoon, where they came up short, losing 12-23. They'll be playing their home opener this Saturday for a big game against Duke at 12 o'clock at the beautiful Vert Stadium. It's going to be a great one, folks, so I highly recommend you all come out and support our Panthers. Also, don't forget that our women's lacrosse team will be playing their first regular season game right here at Vert Stadium this Friday at 6 o'clock when the Mercer Bears come to town. So buckle up, folks. We got a full slate of lacrosse and basketball games this weekend, and it's going to be awesome. It's almost time to relax for some lax, and it's almost time to ball, y'all. Back to you, Anna and Thomas.
Tell you what, between women's lacrosse, women's lacrosse and the Duke game on Saturday, so much going on. It's going to be great.
So much going on. High Point man will face no charges after shooting a painter who was mistakenly trying to get into the wrong apartment at the Chatham Woods apartment complex at 8:25 a.m. on Thursday. 48-year-old Brian Castillo of Winston-Salem was sent to the wrong apartment to complete repairs and showed up to the home of 28-year-old Gregory E. Sims. When Castillo tried getting in the door, Sims began to fear for his safety. When the door opened, Sims shot at Castillo, hitting him once in the chest. Castillo was taken to Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center in critical condition and is still in intensive care, although he is improving. According to the Guilford County District Attorney's Office, prosecution has been declined.
And on Sunday night, a car was shot into as a woman was traveling to a Super Bowl party. At 7:12 p.m., police responded to a woman that was shot at on the intersection of Lewis and South Elm Street. Witnesses say that they heard what they believed to be fireworks and then a speeding off car. The car was shot at 8 times with multiple rounds hitting the car seats in the back where 2 twins are usually sitting. The driver nor the witness have any idea why someone would shoot the car. Up next is All Access Entertainment with Riley Mannion, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Sheets run and done.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads. Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads. Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Musco Lighting. We make it happen.
University is focused on preparing students for the world as it is going to be. There's a growth mindset in our institutional DNA. So while our campus growth is impressive, the true relevance lies in how HPU creates an innovative learning environment that fosters the entrepreneurial spirit in the minds, in the hearts, and in the souls of our students. This is High Point University. Extraordinary.
Welcome back to HPU All Access on Wednesday, February 5th, 2020. I'm Thomas Hart.
And I'm Anna Harris.
Now it's time to head over to our entertainment specialist, Riley Mannion, to give us the inside scoop on all things entertainment. Riley?
Hey everyone, it's Riley back with your entertainment news. Tickets are now on sale for High Point's production of Borrowed Babies. The play follows a woman named Judy London who is nearing the end of her career as a professor of home economics. An encounter with one of her former practice babies leads her to question her life's journey and the sacrifices she has made along the way. The play will open on February 20th and will run until February 26th. Get your tickets now because 3 shows have already sold out. Visit the theater section of High Point's webpage to reserve your tickets. The Broadway hit Hamilton has just been announced to be moving to the big screen. Disney paid $75 million for the movie rights to the Broadway musical. The movie is set to open in theaters in fall of 2021. Disney beat out multiple other suitors for the already filmed 2-hour and 40-minute movie. Lin-Manuel Miranda gave praise to this acquisition as he stated that it will save people $500, which was the original price when the original cast was on Broadway. The movie will feature the original cast and will be released on October 15th, 2021. Coming up this Sunday, February 9th, the 92nd Academy Awards will take place. Films such as Little Women, A Marriage Story, and 1917 were all nominated for Best Picture. Joaquin Phoenix, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Scarlett Johansson are 3 of the many nominees at this year's Oscars. Similar to last year, there will be no official host, and most of the talking will be done by the presenters. Billie Eilish will perform live, and some of the presenters include Kristen Wiig, Will Ferrell, Rami Malek, and many more. Tune in to ABC on February 9th at 8 p.m. to watch this star-studded event. That's all I have for tonight. Make sure you tune in next week for your entertainment updates.
You know, I don't think it's any shock that Disney owns the rights to yet another movie, Hamilton.
No, it's not at all. Now, Patrick Mahomes is fresh off a Super Bowl MVP title, and on Monday, he carried out the tradition of celebrating in a parade in Disney World. But this year, he had the help of a 10-year-old boy. Austin, Texas native Nathaniel joined Mahomes at Disney, a part of the Make-A-Wish program. Disney Parks tweeted a video of Mahomes saying the popular catchphrase, quote, "I'm going to Disney World," but Nathaniel also chimed in and said, "I'm going too." Disney said this is the first time the company has ever done anything like this, and the company will also announce they will make a donation of $1 million in honor of Mahomes.
The Asheville-based supermarket chain Earth Fare will be closing its doors, including its stores in High Point and Greensboro. The company announced its closing through a press release on February 3rd, stating that financial stress was one of the main reasons for its closure. All employees have been notified of the impending closure of the stores and corporate offices, according to the company.
Well, that's all we have for you tonight on HPU All Access. Catch us again next week, same time, same place. For HPU All Access, I'm Thomas Hart.
And I'm Anna Harris. Have a great week, High Point.